play this again when needed. This is gonna be so good. I'm so excited for you guys to be here. I think I saw Amy jump on. There she is. I see her.
Sorry, I had to feed baby and put her in a swing and
You're
all
good.
things.
Busy new, like not that you're a new mom, but a new baby, like always throws you for a loop.
Yeah.
Those babies.
My schedule is not my own.
No, it's not. I'm impressed that you are like ready to go at this time. Like that's impressive. My kids are older and I still am sometimes like, ah! So anyways, okay. Well, I'm so excited that you guys are here. Thanks for jumping on, whether you're on the Zoom call or live on Facebook. I'm so glad that you guys are taking time to listen in to Amy. So she's a double Zaya executive, you guys, with Zaya. And she does not have a huge team. And I think it's so cute that she always says that to me. She's like, I'm a double Zaya, but I have the smallest team ever. And I'm like, that's okay. It's actually better because that means that her team has really high engagement and they're selling, right? If you think about that, if you have a massive team and they're doing little bits, it's actually not as good as having a little team doing a lot, right? So I am so excited for you guys to hear from her. I watched her. She added me to this party. She'd been a part of, I think it was an Usborne book party. And this is where she got a lot of her tips for this from. And I think it is so good. Not that we haven't had great party ideas and tips before, but I think she's going to give us some really great info on this call. So I'm not going to take any more time. Take it away, Amy. The stage is yours, my dear.
All right. Natalie, can you make me a host so that I can share my screen? Okay, you guys. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background first, and then I'm going to get right into it. I did this training on Monday, and I am more organized this time. I took some notes so that so I could be a little bit more organized. But so like Natalie said, I am a double Zaya, and I have been with Zaya for over 3 years. And I run a pretty large business myself as far as sales go, and I do a lot of parties. And I've done my parties the exact same way, to be completely honest, now than I did them 3 years ago. And the reason I tell you that is not because I think that it's an important fact to know, but I've continued doing my parties the exact same way because they've still worked. Okay. But that's my business, and they've continued to work for me. That's not the case with everybody. And I'm sure some of you are kind of feeling like, the way I've done it all the time is not necessarily working. And so even though the way that my parties work for me, that's not the way that it's working for my entire team. So I was looking for something that I could duplicate for my team, even though it wasn't maybe something that I needed. But now that I'm doing it, I think I needed it too. So I was just looking for something quick and easy for the rep, quick and easy for the hostess, quick and easy for our shoppers, our customers. And I participated in this Usborne Books party. The first one I participated in, I was a guest. Okay. I was so impressed with the format. First of all, I shopped. I was so impressed with the format, how quick and easy it was, that I agreed to that Usborne Books rep that I would host a party. I have bought from a million Usborne book reps through lots of parties, and typically I don't host parties unless I do like a group paper in my VIP, just because I already have a captive audience there. So if you want to do a party, like just do it in my VIP, and that's totally fine. I'm happy to support your business, but I've got a captive audience here, so let's just do it here. But I was so impressed with this that I wanted to learn more. So I told her, I want to do this party with you. So I did a Sporn Books party with her in this 1 hour format, and I earned like over $300 in free books, which you guys know those books cost like $5 a piece. That's a lot of freaking books. Okay. And I was like, okay, this was so easy. I kept asking her through like during the party, like, should I be doing something else? Do I need to do more? Like, what else should I be doing? And she was like, no, you're good. You're good. And I was like, this is like really easy. She's like, yeah, I mean, it is. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, I need to duplicate this for my team and for Zaya. And so I started asking her a few different questions, and she kind of ran me through the rundown. And I was like, I'm going to give this a go. So I asked one of my good friends who loves Zaya, who we have obviously a lot of her friends are already my customers. I asked her if she would be my guinea pig because I wanted somebody that I knew would be an incredible hostess and do the things that I needed her to do. I also knew that this would probably be a slam dunk because a lot of her friends have already shopped Zaya before, and I knew that they would support her. So obviously I wanted it to go well for her, but I also needed a guinea pig. So my first tip to you, if you're going to give this a try, is find somebody that you trust, that you know well, and then you know is going to do the things that you ask them to do. And also is going to learn along with you, because there were times that I was like, oh, Annie, go do this. And she was like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, and so we had to learn together. And so it worked really well having her be my first hostess to kind of like work the kinks out. Now, hopefully the guide that I'm going to give you is going to work some of the kinks out. But again, like when you go to apply this, there's going to be some things that you're going to learn and want to know. So having that first hostess that you trust and that you know is going to do a good job is super, super important. Okay. Now, I also have done, I did Annie's party. It was super successful. We did $2,200 for her party. And I was like, this is amazing, but I didn't want to just run and like shout this from the rooftops and be like, hey, you can do this party and it's going to do you $2,200. Like, this is so awesome. I wanted to make sure that this was going to work for other hostesses too. So since I did Annie's, I've done 2 more. And I just have a few like numbers that I want to share with you because I think these numbers are important. So for Annie's party, and I'm going to run through like how I coached her and everything like that. But for Annie's party, she had 28 guests in the party. 14 of them shopped. So 50% of the people that attended the party shopped. 3 of those were new customers. Okay. So I think that's important to know, it's important to know that her party did really well, but most of those were already my customers, but I did get 3 new customers, which to me is a win. My next hostess had $1,000 party, and also with Annie, she's hosted with me lots before. She always hits at least $1,000. So I was like pretty confident that we would do that again. My second hostess hit $1,000. The last time I did a party for her, she only hit $200. So this is great. She only had 10 guests in the party. However, 6 of them did order and 2 of them were new customers for me. So those are some good numbers. I just did another one and we haven't wrapped it up yet. I'm expecting at least 2 more orders. And she's at $650 right now. She has hosted with me before and she did about a $600 party then. She had 13 guests in the party. 6 have ordered so far, but like I said, I'm expecting 2 more. So I'm expecting that number to be 8. And 2 of those people are new. With one of the orders that I'm expecting to come through should be a new customer as well. So hopefully 3 new customers. So those are just some facts so far of like how this has went for me, just to kind of give you guys an idea. So you're like, okay, Amy, this is all good, but like, what the heck is this party? Okay, let me tell you. So this party that I did is a 1-hour event. Now, I don't know how everybody does their parties, but typically the way I do my parties is I create a group for the hostess. I usually run my parties for about a week, but more like 4 days of like lots of content and then a few more days of shopping, right? So this is an event. Now, why are we using an event? There's a couple of reasons. So when you set up an event in Facebook and you invite people to the event, you can go and mark them as going yourself. Okay. Whereas when you set up a group in Facebook and you invite people to the group, you have no control over them accepting that invite into the group, right? If they accept it, awesome. But I think we all know that's kind of our roadblock right now with Facebook parties is people are not getting the notifications to join the group, or they're just not joining the group. Okay. So the advantage of the event is that you can go ahead and put them right in the party. Okay. So here's what I did, and I'm going to share this PDF either with Natalie to post, or I can post it to the group, whatever. But it's literally verbatim the messages that I'm sending to my hostesses, the posts that I did in the party, and everything, all laid out for you guys. So let me share my screen, and I'm going to pull up this doc. So this is your how-to guide, okay? It's very basic. It's just a PDF with words. It's not pretty, it's not formatted, it's just straightforward. So I talked to my hostesses, and I explained to them, you know, Annie, was a part of my Usborne Books party. So this was perfect because she had already like seen the format. She was familiar. That was great. With my two hostesses since, I just explained to them, I'm doing this new like party format. It's quick, fun, and easy. I only need their full attention for an hour at a scheduled time, and we'll go from there. So we, you know, picked a date. For me, what I found, or what has made the most sense to me, is like Thursday and Sunday nights, because I just feel like Fridays and Saturdays are like a no-go, right? Nobody wants to be on Facebook for an hour party on a Friday or a Saturday night. The beginning of the week for people is crazy. Monday, Tuesday, I feel like you're just trying to, you know, get your life together for the week. So I feel like maybe Wednesday would be a good night. Thursday seems like, you know, you're kind of getting ready for the weekend, but you're good. And then Sunday is like kind of like a slow day for some people. So I've done mine, so far the ones I've done have been either on a Thursday night or a Sunday night at either like 7 or 8 p.m. Of the hostess's time. So 7 or 8 p.m., whatever time zone the hostess is in. So I set up their shopping link, obviously, and then I set up their event. Okay. So 5 to 6 days, and I literally have a timeline for you in this doc. So 5 to 6 days before the party, I'm messaging the hostess. I'm letting her know that what I'm going to have her do is send out personal messages. And the only people I want her to add to the event are people that say yes, she can add them to the event. Okay. And the reason that I'm doing that is because once she invites them to the event, she's going to mark them as going. So I only want her marking the people as going to the event as people that said that she could do that. Okay. So I give her exactly a message that she can send out to her friends. I ask her to tweak it, make it her own, and then send it back to me. And this is all through Facebook Messenger. Now, maybe I was living under a rock. I don't know. But I didn't know this, that if she sends that message back to me, she can then hold down on that message and choose to forward that out to as many people as she wants. And that will go to their inbox as single messages. So it's not going to go out as a group message. She can choose to like, bam, 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 send this out to 10 people all at once. So she doesn't have to send this message out individually 10 times. She can just send it once, and it can go to 10 different people in single messages. And it doesn't get flagged as like spam, or that she's sending the same message out again and again. I had no idea until my Usborne Reps lady told me to do this. And I was like, what? I didn't even know you could do this. If you guys knew that, you're awesome. So I have her do that. You know, I let her know, like, if you wanted to send out, you know, the same message to everyone, great. But if you want to just personalize it to each person and send them out individually, obviously you can do that too. And I told her, for now, just keep a list of the people that are saying yes. Okay, so all you need to do right now is get these messages sent out, keep a list of people that are saying yes. So then I'm going to, I also, with Annie, I didn't do this, but with my last two hostesses, I did also encourage them to post to their personal page, gave them verbiage and a graphic. And again, anybody that commented like, yeah, I want to come, or yeah, I'll participate or whatever, to include them in her yes list as well. So then I'm going to check in with her, see how many yeses she's got. Then 4 days before the party, I'm going to create the event on Facebook. Okay. Now I'm going to also preface this with, I do everything on my phone. So I know that there's some nuances when you set things up and do things from your computer that are not the same as when you do them from your phone. So when you read these directions, it's all like how I would do it from my phone. And I don't have the directions for you if you do it from your computer. You'll have to figure that out. I'm not sure. Just because I know there are some weird nuances. There's a couple that I'll mention that one of the girls on my team has done this and she was trying to do it from her computer. And there was a few things that it wouldn't let her do from her computer versus from her phone. So you're going to create an event. You'll pick a cover photo, you'll name the event. The date and time that I set the event for is the date and time of the actual live event, the time that I have agreed upon for my hostess. So Thursday night at 8 p.m. I set the end time for a week after that, so that way that event stays in their like current events for at least a week. They don't have to go look for it in their past events once the event has like, the actual live party has ended. They'd have to go find it in their past events. So I set it for a week. You're going to choose online, and then there's going to be another option that's going to say some other things. You're going to pick other. And then you're going to put the details in. So I put the date and time of the event, what this online party is, and then the hostess's shopping link. You're also going to need to turn on all your notifications. So just like, in your Facebook group, you have to turn your notifications on. There's a similar thing in your event that you'll have to update your notifications so that they're turned on. And then before I even invite the hostess, I did 2 posts. I do one post that includes a bunch of sizing guides and another post that includes just like graphics with general Zaya info, the return policy, care instructions, blue moon, what do the symbols mean? All those graphics that you guys are using in your parties anyways, right? The ones that you're probably doing individual posts for, maybe. Like introing your party, I'm putting them all in one post. And this document, I had it in 2 separate, but when you try to upload a PDF to Facebook, you can only do one on a post. So it's all in one now. So if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of this document, it will show you all the individual posts. So let me find. So here's like my sizing guide post, and then my intro posts with just like the general information. So all that's included in here. So you're going to get that set up. You're going to invite your hostess and make them a co-host on the event. So once I've done that, I'm going to instruct her to go ahead and add her people into that event, or invite her people to the event. And then what she can do once she's invited them all, there will be a little pencil next to their name. She can go in and mark them each as going. And so that's what I'm telling her to do. Anybody that said yes, go ahead and go in and mark them as going with that little pencil icon next to them. The reason I have her do that is because if other people invite people to the event and they haven't like asked those people's permission, like I don't want to be marking them as going. So I only want her marking the people as going that like she's like personally spoken with, right? And I don't know who those people are, so I'm not going to mark them for her. I'm just going to remind her to do it. So 2 days before the party, once the hostess has added people in, I just do one like outfit of the day post, like letting them know I'm excited for the party. I can't wait to share all things Zaya, blah, blah, blah. I'll show you an example. So here is my party that I just did on, let's see, what's today, Thursday. So Sunday night. So you can see I have all the size guides in that first post. I have all these like just informational graphics in the second post. Then, and I said, so Friday, so this party was on Sunday. So Friday, I just did like a outfit of the day post, like I'm going to be giving you a crash course in Zaya this weekend, just kind of welcoming them. Then Saturday, I want to get them engaged. Now, the other perk of an event, you guys, is anybody that's marked as going, when you go to do a post and you go to tag people in it, everybody that's marked as going will come up on the list and you can just tag every single person very easily. You don't have to search anybody's name. They're all going to be listed there. Now, I do know that if you do this from a computer, that does not work. Okay. You don't get that list of people to tag if you're doing it from computer. At least for the girls on my team that have tried it that way, it has not worked. So if you're posting from your phone and you go to tag people, it's going to give you the 12 people that are in the event. You can, click the box next to them and they'll be tagged in your post. So starting on Saturday, I'm tagging everybody in the party in every post. Okay. So this is just kind of like a welcome post and asking them to comment how they know our hostess. Okay. I'm also just reminding them when the party is going to be, to set an alarm, that there's going to be a drawing, blah, 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 all kinds of stuff like that. Right. Then I also do a post on Saturday or the day before the party, just getting getting to know them. So what are they shopping for? Are they looking for workout clothes, casual clothes? Do they run? Are they a teacher? Who are they shopping for? Right. So they're starting to comment. So you can see people are, this is the how do they know her post. So they're commenting on that. And then you can see they're commenting like what they are shopping for, right? And then on Saturday, I also do an outfit of the day post. And I always try to do a workout outfit and a casual outfit so they can see like, this isn't just workout clothes. Like I want them to see that, that we've got a little bit of everything. So then Sunday morning, so the day of the party, again, a reminder about what time the party is. And now I'm sending them on a scavenger hunt. So I just want them to find 5 items, screenshot them, drop them in the comments of items that are on their wish list. So you can see these ladies did a great job finding some items that they like and dropping them in the comments. Okay. Another outfit of the day post on Sunday. And then another post prior to the party. Now, this is how I'm going to get them in my inbox before the party even starts. And so you can do something like this, or if you have another, it could be just an interactive post. It doesn't have to be a giveaway. It can be, whatever makes sense to your business, right? But I had them pick a prize or pick a box and message me their choice. And then I let them know like what their prize was. All of the prizes I did were indicative on if they placed an order. Like if you place an order, you'll get a free pack of scrunchies, or if you place an order, you get your $5 off your order or whatever. They all were indicative on if they placed an order. This helps, obviously, as you guys know, to get people in your inbox, because if you're not friends with them, most likely when you send them a message, their message goes to like message requests, and people just apparently don't know how to find those. And so this just takes that whole step out of it. So hopefully that, you can get them in your messenger and you can start talking to them even before the party starts. Because we all know everything that you're doing. I mean, the posts are great. However, you're formatting your post great, but it's really about what you're doing behind the scenes, right? How you're helping people individually. And one thing that I have found with this format specifically is there's so much more like individual, like shopping happening. Like I'm able to like really personalize their experience because they're getting in my inbox right away, right when the party starts. So this one, typically I would recommend doing like a post an hour before, but I lost track of time, obviously. So this one went up 15 minutes before. The one downside to an event is you cannot schedule posts. So all of these have to be posted from you in that moment. You can't schedule in an event. So like I said, I forgot to do this. So 15 minutes before, here it is. So this is just a reminder of when the party is going to start, letting them know that if they check in on time and participate during the whole live party, they'll be entered to win a prize, so on and so forth. Again, every single post, there is an interactive piece to it. So getting them to try and comment, and most of them are sending them to the website to find something. You'll find that here in a little bit. So first post, this is right at party time. So again, you cannot schedule these posts. So if you're looking to do a party like this, you just have to have an hour block where you can be live posting. And hopefully your hostess can also be live participating. So first one is just, what do you know about Zaya? How familiar are you? This next one is just letting them know how they can earn entries into the drawing. I do a special promo. So if they shop that night, the night of the party, they'll get, this one, I do $10 gift card back on a $150 order. And again, I'm asking them what they're shopping for so that when I reach out to them, I can best help them. The next post is going to be about shopping the sales. So, we have the Bradley favorites going on and just teaching them where to go to find the on sale items. And then they have to comment, find an item that's $35 or less that they like in the comments. Then I go right into leggings. This is just general information on leggings, sizing, compression, all that stuff, a reel with a few different styles, and then a million pictures of leggings. And this one, they have to just drop a photo of a pair that they like, right? This one is breaking down just 3 styles of leggings. So light and tights, luxe, and unity. I basically just went off of the ones that sell the best for me, or the ones that I like the best and I like to sell. And so I went with that. Then I have one bra post, which includes just 6 different styles of bras. Again, asking them, which one's catching their eye. Bra sizing guide is there, all that. Then we've got a jogger post. I think I do 5 different joggers, all encompassing in that post. Here's the biggest cop-out post ever. There's so many tops. Just go find one and put it in the comments, because I just find that, what I like is not always what it's so hard to do. I mean, we have so many tops, you guys. It's like insane and incredible. But so this is like my biggest cop-out post. This is me being very lazy. So just go find something that you like, and then I can help you. You know what I mean? But I just give since we're in fall, obviously the first few pictures are going to be like hoodies and cold weather stuff. And then as you get through the album more, there's tanks at the end. Then I talk about the hosting opportunity, the rep opportunity, and that's it, you guys. That's it. So basically I'm posting one post every like 3, 4, 5 minutes, just depends. The first party I did, I legit was like, okay, every 5 minutes. And I literally it went an hour. But the second one, I was like, let me just post them. Like, people are commenting, it's fine. I was done in maybe like 45 minutes with all my posts. So then I do kind of like a wrap up post reminding them, if they shop tonight, message me for questions, blah, blah. And you can see I'm tagging everybody in every post. Then my hostess did like a thank you post. Then about an hour after the party ended, I do this one, just inviting them to my VIP group. And then what I'm doing is I'm just taking my time then going back through. Once I get everything posted, now I'm going to go back through from the beginning and respond to all the comments. Anything that I feel like needs to be responded to like that night to help people shop that night, those are the ones that I'm hitting first, because obviously this party started at 8. Now it's 9 o'clock. I'd like to go to bed soon. So I'm only going to respond to the comments that I feel like need to be addressed like right now, right? The ones I feel like people are like shopping right in this moment. And then the next morning is when I'm going to go back through and be much more attentive to detail on all the posts and, giving them direct links and all kinds of different things like that. So in the morning, I do a thank you post. I let them know how long shopping is going to be open. So this was a Sunday night party. I left shopping open till Wednesday. This party, I knew that there were still a few people that wanted to order, so we're still partying yet today, but we'll wrap things up today. I did an outfit of the day post, and now I'm going to start doing thank you. So as orders start coming in, we get to capitalize on Make Room Monday. The day after the post, or day after the party, I do a party poll to kind of get a better sense of like, are people still who's shopping, who might need help before I do my reach outs to everybody in the party. So once I do this post, so this was Monday, then on Tuesday morning is when I'm messaging all the people in the party that haven't ordered yet, and addressing them in a very personal way based on the comments that they've made throughout the party so far, right? Like, oh, I know you are eyeing these leggings, or I know you're shopping for clothes as a teacher, or whatever, you know. I'm still sharing my daily outfit of the day at this point, restocks if they're happening. Once I get all my messages sent out, I'm, letting them know to go check their message requests if we're not friends. Keeping them up to date on all the things. You can see new releases were yesterday, and all the thank yous are coming in. I did a drawing for the free item for those that participated and commented on the live posts, the 10 posts. And then we did a party extension, and I've got 2 more people that are shopping. So, and then just continuing to share my outfit of the day. So obviously, like, you can see all of that from like a outside standpoint, but obviously behind the scenes, I'm just keeping in contact with my hostess, letting her know where she's at, asking her to do follow-up messages and remind people to order and all of those kinds of things. And just like kind of pumping her up along the way. So a lot of what's actually happening is, those behind the scenes messages, which I think is the same with any kind of party. But I just think that from like a time and efficiency standpoint, like, this is pretty awesome. Like, when I did this training on Monday, somebody asked, like, do you think that you will change your parties to being completely like this? Well, the way that I run my business, I always have at least 12 hostesses every month. And typically what I do is 2 block parties, and I just put as many hostesses into each of those parties as I can. And that's what I do. And I just have so many customers that have been a part of those kinds of parties that I don't think I'll ever completely go away from that. So I think what I'll do now is have 1 block party a month, which is what I did this month. And if you would like that option, you can have that option. And if you want the 1 night format, maybe I'll do like 4 1-hour parties a month, like kind of keep it with like Thursdays and Sundays, or whatever works for me. So like for this month, for example, I have 4 1-hour parties, 1 block party. And my month's, I'm going to be done partying by the 16th, and I'm going to Disney World. So, and then Thanksgiving. So it's kind of like a really nice way to like really front load your month too, which is always really nice. I'm also, if you're doing like an in-person party, so I have an in-person party on Sunday, and we're doing both. So we're doing so we created the event, obviously, but there's both options. So she was able to invite people that are close by and people that are not. So we're doing the in-person party from 2 to 5, and then we're going to do the virtual party at 8 p.m. So she's going to be able to hit people that are, local, and people that obviously couldn't attend locally because they're not here. But they can still get, a good experience and some good content. So that's going to be really awesome. All right. I was not looking at the comments at all. So let me just scroll back.
You want me to help you?
If there's anything I should answer.
Do you want me to help you, Amy?
Yeah.
Okay. So, a few ladies asked how to forward the message. So I was just going to show them when you go into your phone. I'm about to do a mega party. And so we actually have a message. So let's say that this is the message I'm going to send to, or I've sent it to my hostess. She sent it back to me. Like Amy said, she's changed the verbiage. I'm going to hold this down, and at the very bottom, it says forward. So I'm going to click that, and then it pulls up everybody's names. So then this is where I can go and where the hostess can go and start inputting all of her friends' names and start sending it to them. And you just click send, 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 send. And it looks like it's an individual message.
Yep.
Okay. Hopefully that was helpful. We had a few ladies ask if they could be added to the event and or have this put onto boards. I don't know if you heard about boards. So it was brought up in the holiday game plan group this last weekend. And it's a way to share basically graphics and posts like this to everybody. So,
We'll talk about that.
yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So Amy and I will talk about that and figure this out. So, let's see. They
Somebody
love
asked, can you go live? Yes, you can go live in an event. Yep, you can go live if you want to. How far out do you space each post? I think I answered that. Like, I mean, 3 to 5 minutes is kind of what I was doing.
So this is really similar to what Mallory Fouillard talked about in Messenger, but this is through an event. And what's nice about this is people are getting those notifications too. And
Yeah.
sometimes with the Messenger parties, there's so much I've noticed since I've been doing them too, not that it's bad or wrong, but this is just a different way to do it. It's not so many notifications for everybody else.
Yeah, and also one thing I didn't mention, but when you post in an event, so you guys know how like when you're posting in your group, once somebody comments, it like bumps that post up to the top, and they're not always in chronological order. In an event, when you post, they stay in chronological order no matter who's commenting on what. Which if you're like super type A and like crazy like me, you're like, that's beautiful. That's so clean. And I love that.
I love it. Oh. Okay.
Uh,
I don't think if there's any other. Let me look on Facebook too while you're scrolling through the comments, and I'll just see.
I have not done one where a hostess doesn't do what I tell her. Because to be honest, and also your hostess is going to make or break this party for you 100%, because they have to send the personal messages and get the yeses for you to have guests in the party. So I think like when you are booking a party with a hostess, you just need to be very clear that this is how it's going to go, and that's what they're going to need to do if they want to host. And then I'll share the PDF that I was kind of going through, but if you look through that, you'll see that I'm literally telling her exactly what to do. I'm giving her the messages, like I'm literally spoon feeding this to her. Like it could not be any easier. It's just if she's either going to do it or she's not, right? I know the one other like kind of funky thing is like when people are commenting on posts, so I don't know, maybe it's just my Facebook, but like if I clicked on the notification that somebody commented, it would take me to the post. But if it was like a particular picture that they commented on that post, I had to scroll through and find the picture that they commented on, basically. So it's a little like funky like that. But because these parties are, I mean, at least for me, much smaller than what I'm used to, like that was very manageable. You know, there's only maybe 20-ish people in the party, and you know, they're not all commenting, you know, probably half of them are actually participating. So that wasn't like too big of a deal, I guess.
Sorry. Do you think that there is, which is better, the block parties or the mega, like,
I mean, I have really great success with block parties, so I can't see myself like not doing them just because they are so successful for me. But your hostess really has to be involved here. So, you know, in a block party, your hostesses can kind of hide and the other hostesses can kind of do the work almost for them. So I don't know. I can't say which one's better. You have to try it and see.
So a couple of questions from Facebook. How did you make your little videos? Did you just record them and add the words in Canva? Or
I use InShot, which is free.
InShot, InShot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you save your posts and pictures to transfer to the event?
Oh, good question. So obviously I have them all in a Google Doc, which I only created just so that I can make it shareable. But me personally, I keep everything in the notes section in my phone. So I literally have like post number 1, post number 2, and I just have to copy and paste it from my notes section and into the post. And then I have the pictures for each post saved in like an album, like album post 1, album post 2. And obviously like those are going to change, you know, as I try to only post pictures of leggings that are in stock, or you know what I mean. So some of that would change, but what I tried to do with this format, because you guys know our inventory is always constantly changing. And I don't know about you, but when I do parties and I'm introducing people to Zaya, I want to introduce them to our staple items. I don't want to introduce them to the boutique type stuff. Like those are the things I'm going to sell to my customers that have already tried Zaya, because I want to get things in their hands that they can buy in multiple colors, right? I want to get them in an all-star bra so that they come back for 3 more all-star bras, right? I don't want to sell them trying to think of a bra that only comes in one color. Like the spring bud bra. I don't want to sell them that, because if they like it, they can't have any more of them. There's only one, right? So for new customers, especially, like I just want to get them in staple items. And this format allows for me to just focus on staple items. And I don't have to update it as often, because we're always going to have everywhere pants. We're always going to have cozy joggers. The colors are going to change, like what's in stock and available, but we're always going to have those items, right? The 5, 6 bras that I highlighted, we're always going to have those styles. They're not going to go anywhere. And so that's kind of like what I tried to like pare this down to, like things that I would want to also, like what I would want new people to try to get them convinced that like they should shop Zaya, right? I want to get them in a bomber bra. The other thing is like there's the staple items I feel like are way easier to size for first time buyers. Like if you can get somebody in a bomber bra and you know their size, you can size them for a light and tight strappy and a grid bra and things like that, right? Whereas some of the newer items, they're just harder to size if you don't know they're like one staple item size, if that makes sense. So for new customers, when I'm introducing people to Zaya, like I just want to get them in a pair of light and tights and a bomber bra. That's really all I want. So really I should just talk about those 2 things, right? But I'll give them a few other options.
Hey, everybody's wanting this on boards. I'm gonna have to talk to you about it afterwards, but I think you are okay with at least that Google Doc being shared.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
So this has been so good. Wow. I love it. Thank you. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much.
And you guys, you know, I'm happy to share the graphics. Some of them I made myself, but some of them I did not. So I just don't like know how I should be sharing those. But in the PDF, you guys, it literally says exactly what graphics you should include in each post. Like it says legging reel, legging sizing guide, pictures of leggings. Like it literally says that in the guide. So, I mean, I'm sure, not that I don't want to give you this, but like, I'm sure you could go find like those 4 pictures that, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to, like, some of them are Kaylee Briss photos, you know, that I pay for, obviously, and we're not supposed to share. So I just don't really feel comfortable like sharing the graphics, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's smart.
But literally in the PDF, it says exactly what graphics you can use.
No, you're good. You're good. I love it. Okay. All right. Well, if you guys have any questions, please comment on the post. I'm going to be chatting with Amy to get the link to the doc to share with you guys. I think this is golden. So thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope that was helpful for you guys. And I would love to hear about your successes. So if you have success, you know, let me know. Shoot me a message. I'd love that.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. And I'll have the shareable link on the recording in Facebook. So look for that. Okay. Bye.
Bye.